This is the Baltimore Freedom School by Dr. Kaye. Today with Dr. Kaye. This is my contribution to the conversation. I was invited to come and attend this event. I attended Dr. Kaye's other event when she showcased Bill Gates, the making of Black America. Me and Dr. Kaye had these conversations at Starbucks on St. Paul Street. Yeah, Starbucks on St. Paul Street, talking about race and racism. Racism don't work without Black cooperation. We talk about the haves versus the have-nots. So this is my contribution to the conversation. I'm giving you this book. It's called The Black Chronicles, and it chronicalizes racism from 1778 to 1956. All right. So I'm gonna give you from 1959 to now. What I know. That's Emmett Till. I'm from Chicago, Chicagoland, from Zion. That's Doug Gansler, all right? Just like Emmett Till, you still treating us like Emmett Till. Blacks have no rights in which white America respects. That's me and Mr. Davis from the Inspector General's office, and Ray Kelly from Citizens Policing Project, and that's Scott Schellenberger. I blew the whistle on the corruption in the court and the racism in the courts, that Jim Crow justice that you got. That's the Department of Justice. And like I said, I gave y'all this. I gave y'all green cards when I'm not an immigrant. Everybody got a mail receipt? That's a paper trail that shows you who knew what and when. Yeah, it's called entrapment, a trap car. These are the criminal charges. Y'all remember Dick Tracy from back in the day and the watch he had on his hand? The watch y'all wearing now. That's Commissioner Belfield. Melvin Russell. We talking about the corruption and the racism and the Black people that are protecting it. Yeah, racism don't work without Black cooperation. So Freedom School, this is part of my contribution to the conversation. That's Baltimore Rewired, the money behind mass incarceration. That's Governor Schaefer and Shorty. That's Scott Schellenberger. We're going to turn the pages. That's your Maryland Legislative Caucus, your senators and your delegates. Delegate Smith, Senator Ferguson, Speaker Jones. It's Whistleblower, the movie, individual acknowledgement. Like I said, it's notarized. It makes it legal in any state in this country. You feel me? That's the United States Senate. Like I said, Whistleblower, the movie. And I gave you the new Jim Crow. Michelle Alexander wrote the book. I gave you the movie. And I named the judges, the lawyers, and the politicians that get paid. You feel me? That's Scott Schellenberger, Marilyn Mosby. And that's the United States Senate Judiciary Committee. That's Freedom School. And that's Rob Fix, my producer. That's my Community Verizon Award. Mayor Pugh gave me that. Now, if you go to Dr. Sinclair, Morgan State University, ask him about me. I got a book that I got a book I made up all about this conversation that you want to have. Freedom School, and I got an educational moment right here. You talking about the Freedom School? Well, I was running freedom classes with the Baltimore block at Red Emmers when it was on North Avenue. Iris is running classes now, and Iris was part of the Baltimore block. We still running classes, street classes, art and activism, the art of protest. Like I said, talk to Dr. Sinclair, all right? I'm giving classes about mass incarceration, Maryland's prison industry, O'Malley and Brown's money machine, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, social media for social change. That's Aisha Brave Boy, all right? Aisha Brave Boy, before she had that perm and that new girl look, before she got rich, locking us up. That's a bomb threat. I never committed a bomb threat. Like I said, I'm not Emmett Till. I don't stutter when I talk. When I holler mic check, I shut the room down. Baltimore Learning School. You're going to learn something today. It's called entrapment. I'm giving you through the legal lens. Right there. That shows you that Malcolm Ruff, our Black representative working for Scott Schellenberger, had full knowledge of everything I was doing. These are our elected officials. Racism don't work without Black cooperation. That's the Atlas Group and the money that y'all spend. David Smith, all right? The money y'all spend on the politics and the politicians. I'm from Chicago. We call it Operation Greylord. That's my 2018 Freedom Fighter Award. You feel me? Shorty Davis, all right? In honor of his hard work and dedication to building a better Baltimore, presented by Hassan Giordano and Be More News. It's my Malcolm X Day. You feel me? I'm Malcolm X in Baltimore. Mayor Scott, Shorty, pull your mask up? No, we on mask in Baltimore. Dr. Kaye, see that? November the 29th, 2006. Get Shorty. Approved by Governor O'Malley. May 5th, 2008. I was locked up in another state. I went home on vacation and came back on probation. Right here, please allow 30 to 60 days for an investigation. I'm still waiting for that investigation. Corey McCray ain't did it yet. That's Baltimore County Police Department. Like I said, through the legal lens. Shorty, pull your mask up. Like I said, Baltimore Free School. You never paid me for using my name and my likeness to promote this propaganda. Shorty, pull your mask up. You owe me. That's Dan, Eva, and my daughter, Sierra, and me, all right? We showing black justice and white justice. Do blacks have rights in which white America respects? Through the legal lens. I want to go to the Supreme Court. I got my property stolen. I was called a terrorist. Yeah, like I said, I'm schooling you the education through incarceration. Yeah, mass incarceration. We traded the penitentiary for the plantation, cotton for cocaine, and we still a cash crop. So I want to go to the Supreme Court, and I'm going to school you on the way I get there. It's Maryland Arts Day 2025. So what I did is I made a documentary out of Maryland Arts Day for 2025, the 2025 session. Making of Black America, Black Arts District. Slavery in Maryland, legacy 1634 to 2007. And that's when y'all locked me up in 2007 for making letters to Zion. That's Mayor Scott. That's Commissioner Worley. That's Maryland Arts Day. You feel me? Everything is signed and dated. President Barack Obama, Lisa Madigan, Patrick Fitzgerald, it's all right here. And that's my lawyer, Mr. Bailey. 1402 Lochner. Y'all kidnapped me and stole all my property. It's the Baltimore City Dissent Decree. First Amendment. Protected activity. Making a movie about Baltimore is protected under the First Amendment. And I did it through social media. Social media for social change. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, whatever it took, I took it. I'm an artist. I'm an activist. And I use toilets to do it. That's me at the Creative Alliance. That's Mayor Brandon Scott. And that's me at Found Studios, where you can find more of my toilets. Because that's what I'm doing this year. You feel me? Potty training politicians. 2026 sessions, that's what I'm doing. Dr. Kaye, that's me. Let's have a panel discussion. That's Devin Allen and Joe Giordano. That's me. Everybody got a picture of me. Let's have a conversation about me. Like I said, this is the school. This is the school of law. That's Judge Bell, 2007. That's a private person appearing before the grand jury. I gave y'all this when I started this. I wanted to go to the grand jury from the beginning, but now y'all made me wait. This is 40 years a slave. That's Judge Bell. And that's the Honorable Frank Conway. So your grandson got this. 1402 Lochner, 2010. Dear Judge Boris. See that? I contacted the state officials, city, county, state, and federal levels. I did it through the legal lens. It was notarized. Makes it legal in any state. So let's go to court. You feel me? That's 2010. Long before I got locked up in 2011. That's a certificate of identity. Right there, the Department of Justice. Duane G. Davis. That's notarized. You feel me? And this is the book that Brandon Scott got. Shorty, pull your mask up. My birthday is 12/26/1959. My birthday coming up. I want my freedom. I want my property. Yeah. And I want the truth to be told about Shorty. Activism ain't terrorism. I'm giving classes on y'all's asses. Freedom School. And this didn't cost you nothing. Social media for social change. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. So Dr. Kaye, it's the Freedom School. I just gave you part of my what you call it? My class. Activism 101. I don't need 1 million people to march. I need 1 million people to pay attention. See you in class. Don't be late. When you hear mic check, you know I'm in the room.